Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Eh, di sini saya akan menjawab soal UTS Language Classroom Management. Untuk jawaban yang nomor 1, yaitu pengelolaan kelas atau classroom management adalah usaha sistematis guru dalam menciptakan, memelihara, dan mengembangkan suasana belajar yang kondusif agar tujuan pembelajaran tercapai. It is crucial because maximize learning time, effective management, minimize disruption and transition, dedicating more time to productive language practice like speaking, listening, reading, or writing, creates a positive climate. It establishes a clear routine and expectation, making students feel secure and willing to take risk. Which is essential for language learning. Example, trying to speak in the target language facilitates active flow. Many ELT activities like group work, pair work, role plays require smooth transition and clear instruction, which is the core function of good classroom management. Reduce teacher burnout. A well-managed class is less stressful and more enjoyable for the teacher. Dan jawaban yang nomor 2, the basic principle of management of education management is the first, efficiency and effectiveness. Is research must be used appropriately to achieve maximum result. And the second, democratization and participation. All parties are given the opportunity to participate in discussion making. And the third, justice and equity. There must be no discrimination in the educational process. And next, transparency. Management must be clear, open, or accountable. And the next is accountability. All activities must be answerable, accountable, according to the rules. And the last, there is sustainability. Programs must be continuous or have a long-term impact. Dan jawaban nomor 3, yaitu differences in the rules of academic and non-academic managers in English language education institution is the first is formal school, standardized promises and academic achievement required for graduation or exam. And for student motivation and profile, compulsory attendance, mixed motivation, broad age range, often large class size, and teaching approach and content is grammar focused, structured by national curriculum, emphasis often placed on reading and writing for exam success. And the key success metric is exam result, like national finals and academic grades. And learning communication is informal, like informal clubs or meets up. Primary goal is casual practice and social interaction, maintaining or exploring language for interest. Self-selected members' intrinsic motivation is very high, very diverse, proficiency and background. And content driven by member interest, informal, highly flexible, focused purely on real-world interaction and spontaneity. And the keys of success metric is sustained engagement and self-reported confidence and fluency improvement. Dan yang nomor 4, analyze the difference in the characteristic of English language teaching in the 3 settings: formal schools, course institution, and learning communities. Formal schools is comprehensive education and standardized testing focused on grammar, vocabulary, and developing all our skills to meet national curriculum standard. The key characteristic is mandatory attendance, heterogeneous classes, long-term commitment, curriculum often fixed, paced by academic year, success measured by major exam like university entrance. And course institution is private language centers, primarily primary goals or focus in specific practical language skills, conversation like conversation, IELTS prep, business English, focus driven by student or market demand. And the key characteristic is volunteer attendance based on proficiency or goal, shorter intensive modules, highly communicative focus on practical skills, faster pace, customer service oriented. And the learning communicates is hobby group, online forums, and exchange meetup. Is authentic communication and social integration, focus in spontaneous, real-life interaction and culture exchange. And focus, the key characteristic is informal, unstructured, peer-it, no fixed curriculum. Dan jawaban yang nomor 5, the role of leadership in creating a conducive language classroom environment. The first is leadership. In this context, refers to the teacher's ability to inspire, guide, and influence students and the learning process. A teacher leader creates a conducive environment by establishing vision and expectation, clearly communication the learning goals, vision, and establishing fair, consistent rules and procedures like expectation, so student knows what success look like and how to behave. And the next is modeling desired behavior, displaying enthusiasm, respect, and effective communication, both is and target language to set a tone for all interaction. And the third is fostering psychological safety, creating an atmosphere when mistakes are viewed as learning opportunities and not source of embarrassment, which is critical for language learners who must constantly experiment with new structures. And the next is empowering students or share leadership, delegating responsibilities. The example is leading warms up, managing materials, and incorporating student input on activities or rules, giving them ownership over the environment. And the last is being a conflict mediator, is effectively and impartially addressing disruptive behavior or interpersonal conflict, maintaining order and fairness, so all students feel respected and can focus on learning. Dan jawaban yang nomor 6, example of vision and mission for an English language course institution is focus developing student communication skills in the digital age. The vision is to be leading global institution, empowering individual to achieve fluent, confident, and digitally adaptive English communication for success in the 21st century workforce. And the mission is the first, to deliver innovative task-based language curricula integrated with the latest digital tools and media to cultivate and supportive impact. And the external factors uncontrollable is opportunities, favorable external factors that the institution can exploit, rising global demand for certified English skills, government funding for language training, a competitor closing down. And the threats, unfavorable external factors that could pose a risk to the institution, like a new low cost competitor entering the market, economic recession reducing student enrollments, change in visa or immigration policies. And the result, analysis help the institution strategies use trying to pursue opportunities and formulate and plan a plan to mitigate threats by addressing weakness. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.